Hello, you beautiful okay, let me just fix this quickly. Okay, as I was saying, hey guys, and welcome back to another video. But yeah, as you can see probably that today is another seamless glass piston door video. So yeah, actually in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at version 4 and version 5 of the seamless glass piston door. And that's because they are very similar. Version 5 is probably more like a version 4.1 or something because it's a little bit smaller, but it's pretty similar in design. But yeah, let's get started over here. So this is version 4. As you can see, it is also 5 blocks tall like the previous designs, but unlike the last one, it's actually 14 blocks across. So it's 3 blocks longer than that blue design we have over there. But the strong point about this one is it's only 2 blocks wide actually. Only 2 blocks, which means you can basically hide this in any room that you want to. So big shout out to a guy called Amazed Worm. I actually taught him about that design and I absolutely had no idea how to compact that. And he told me just use observers, and I have no idea why I didn't do that to begin with. So as you can see here, we have these regular pistons here, which will push them across and back. Unlike the previous ones where we used sticky pistons to retract these ones, they'll actually get pushed by that design. So it's pretty similar to version 3 in the way that it's a shutter-free system, meaning that the wall kind of gets pushed along with the actual walls, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, here's the one side of the wall, here's the other side of the wall. When we close it, both sides of the wall will line up with the doorway we have over here. So if we get into details really quickly, it's actually really simple and it's made possible by this observer setup here. When we give an input, this will actually extend over here, powering this piston, activating these 2 blocks over here, sending a pulse into the pistons. And when this block updates this observer, it will actually send an update into this observer that's pointing upwards. That's why we have this repeat here instead of a normal redstone line, so that we don't get a accidental clock. And basically from there, we redirect the signal to here into this block, where, as you can see, it will power. And basically the same thing is happening at the bottom here. Now this is actually a mirror design, meaning this side and this side is literally completely identical. Now, as you probably noticed, the actual extension mechanisms are only 1 block or only 1 block wide, but the thing that makes it 2 blocks is this setup here. Now, I actually didn't realize it until I was busy compacting it, but basically this is a falling edge monostable circuit, meaning when we power it on, it won't send a signal, but when we power it off, we will actually get a signal through there. And once I discovered that, I did some experimenting, which led me to design the version 5. And as you can see here, we have a couple of different monostable circuit designs. And finally, I found one on Mumbo Jumbo's channel over here. It's really simple. We basically have a repeater pointing into a block with a torch, with another block on top with a torch, a repeater set to 3 ticks, and yeah, then we just have a piece of redstone dust up there. And that will give us this, the version 5. As you can see, it's only 1 block deep. So, like the previous version, we have a pretty similar setup, but this one's actually 6 blocks high, so it's 1 block higher, but it's only 12 blocks across since we remove these observers and replace them with a good old redstone block and redstone. And then it's only 1 block deep, like I mentioned. So it's closed, and when we power it again, it's open, and when we can close it again. Now you can actually shave off this top block over here by using 2 different buttons for the open and closing sequence. I did that in the early designs. I think it was the version 1 and the version 2. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically I did this. So we have two separate buttons here. So yeah, this is actually the version 2. So yeah, this is the version 2 and that's smaller than the version 1. So you can see we've come a long way since then to this, the smallest thing. I'm pretty sure this is the smallest seamless glass piston door that's currently in the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. So yeah, if you want to build it, we have this falling edge monostable circuit here that I mentioned. Then it actually powers this dropper over here, which will cause an update in this observer that's pointing down into this block onto this redstone, powering this piston and this piston. This observer receives an update from this piston, updating this observer, updating this, powering this block, powering the piston that will actually be over here. Pretty much the same things happening at the top, except except this observer is actually receiving its update from the downwards pointing observer. On the other side, like like I told you, it's more simple. We have a good old sticky piston with a redstone block on top of it, powering the back two pistons, sending updates to this observer and that observer, powering that observer and that observer, powering this block, extending the pistons. So yeah, the pistons will actually get pushed back by the opening sequence of the door, so that's why they don't get in the way. So yeah, this is the smallest seamless glass piston door in Bedrock. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video and kind of this, I guess it was kind of a short series since it's 5 or 4 whole videos. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it and found it useful. If you want me to do a more in-depth detail or block by block tutorial, feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you're new out here. But thanks for watching guys, and I will see you again next time with a brand new video.